Hello, everybody, and welcome to our devotions during this Lenten season that we've entitled Put It On the Altar. We're glad that each of you are here, whether you're watching this live with us or you're engaging with us on the replay. Today, we're going on this Holy Wednesday, or what some circles call Spy Wednesday. We're going to Genesis chapter 22, verse 19 today. Genesis chapter 22, verse 19. We're just walking through the text. Genesis chapter 22, verse 19 says these words: Then Abraham returned to his servants, and they set off together for Beersheba, and Abraham stayed in Beersheba. Today, I want to talk about back and better. I pray you put in the chat, whether it's replay live, just put in the chat, I'm back and I'm better. Yeah, back and better. In Genesis chapter 22, verse 19, friends, something profound happens. Abraham and Isaac descend from the mountain, returning to the place where their journey began. But they are not returning the same way they went up the mountain. The text tells us that they rejoin the servants and eventually make their way home. But the simple return carries the weight of a powerful testimony. Everyone who had seen them leave knew the gravity of what Abraham had been asked to do. Matter of fact, you and I should probably see and also understand that the whispers of sacrifice must have stirred uncertainty and fear and confusion. No one could have predicted that both father and son would return alive and whole and stronger. This return wasn't just a physical one, it was a deeply spiritual one. It was a declaration, we're back. Not broken, not bitter, but blessed. That they had endured the unthinkable, a test of faith that touched the very core of the human emotion and divine obedience. And yet they walked down that mountain together, preserved by the mercy and the power of God. Their survival wasn't just a personal relief. It was a divine announcement that God is still keeping and still preserving, and he's still faithful. And now, as you pause and reflect on your own life, friends, I encourage you to take inventory of your journey. Look back over the seasons of testing, the valleys of doubt, the mountains of hardship, and begin to thank God that none of it destroyed you. The heartbreak, the disappointment, the confusion, the silence, the loss, none of it had the final say-so over your life. Matter of fact, you are still here. You are still standing. You are living and breathing testimony. You are a walking billboard of God's grace, proof that even through what tried to take you out, God's hand remains steady over your life. And to those who doubted you, misunderstood you, or gave up on you, your life says, I'm still here by the grace of God. Your story tells them that what faithfulness looks like when God's faithfulness meets human obedience. Like Abraham and Isaac, your journey was never just about the climb. It was never just about the test. It was always about the return. Not just coming back, but coming back better. And this is key. Abraham and Isaac didn't just come back. They came back better. They came back transformed. Their encounter with God on that mountain reshaped their understanding of worship, of faith, of trust, and of obedience. They didn't return with the same mindset or heart posture. The test expanded them. It matured them. It deepened their reverence for God. They saw a side of God they had never encountered before. Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. They didn't come back empty-handed. They came back with revelation. This is the call and the challenge of the Lenten season, friends. Lent isn't about performing piety or checking religious boxes. It's about transformation. It's about becoming better. It's a sacred invitation to follow God, to stretch us, to grow us, to refine us, so that when we reach the end of the journey, we don't just return to life as usual, but we return better than when we came in. And friends, as this Lenten season is coming to a close, I want to remind you not to settle for going back to the same rhythms or the same mindsets or the same routines. Go back with more depth, with more compassion, with more strength, and with more understanding. Go back with a clearer vision and a heart more aligned with the will of God. Carry with you the scriptures that sustained you, the prayers that shaped you, and the disciplines that formed you. Let it be said that because of this time that you spent with God, because of these last 40 days that you sacrificed and that you fasted, because of this Lenten season that you have engaged in and been committed to, you are now back and better. So let the world see the change in you. Let your life preach the sermon. Let your presence declare the testimony that through it all, God kept you. And now, like Abraham and Isaac, you're not only back, but now you're better. Friends, continue to join us. We are nearing the end of our Lenten season together every single day, Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. or anytime you want to replay on all of our social media platforms. Friends, let's continue to pray for one another, and I'll see you on tomorrow.